I'm coming to you a little later than I was hoping to talk about Good Girls, the latest episode of the series that aired last Sunday on NBC. The show is just taking a lot of twists and turns that some of us could have predicted, and some parts also are unpredictable. So, the first character I wanted to talk about this week is Mary Pat. Last week, in the last episode, her son kind of spilled the beans like little kids do. They don't think before they speak. And he basically revealed that his mother had taken care of Boomer's body. Well, she was able to take what he said and turn that around and kind of frame our girls and say that they were the ones that had killed Boomer, ran him over, and they had chopped up his body, and that they had disposed of it in a large trash bin, and it was, it had been transported to where all the trash goes, the landfill. So she was able to talk to our detective about that and kind of convince him to head in that direction, looking for Boomer's body. And luckily, it had gone to a landfill, a very, very full landfill, so it was going to take a little bit of time for them to really discover it, if it was to be discovered. On another note, so the girls find out that Mary Pat is the one that's making it harder for them to kind of get away with this, and they're just helping her because Mary Pat's the one that got it all started. So they try to enlist the help of our Rio, part of the hashtag Brio romance, and it turns out that it costs 200 G's to take care of it. So I thought that was a little bit high, a little on the high end from Rio to be asking for Beth, because he knows that they are trying to wash the money over in the car lot, and he also knows that he is taking 60% of their earnings. So it's kind of asking for a lot, I think, to take care of this, especially because they don't know exactly how he's going to do it. The girls had to sell a bunch of cars very fast. But first, Beth had to go and talk to Dean's ex-lover to have her release the cars to their lot. And that was very awkward for her, and it was very sad for her to find out just how badly Dean was kind of taking advantage of her and going behind her back to just have sex with a bunch of women, 4 women to be exact. It was kind of devastating to see how that affected Beth. Beth really took it hard because it was different for her if it was a one-time or one-person deal, but this was through the car lot where he worked. He was hooking up with a bunch of employees. So that was trying for her to deal with, and also we had to see kind of her her turn the tables on him, which was good. That was really good. Then with Ruby, we saw Stan really trying to get into the neck of the whole thing and take care of the body for her. He is such a good and loving husband. I think we all want something like that in our lives. So that was very, very good to see. Good to see that he has really embraced kind of what Ruby has become, and he's really just the perfect guy. He's really trying to help her out through all, and he isn't, unfortunately. And then we have Annie, poor Annie. She just makes all kinds of interesting decisions, and she finally comes clean. She comes clean to them and tells them that she's the one that took advantage of the situation with her ex-husband, and it just spirals. Well, it doesn't spiral. We're able to see a very muted response to it, but it's not a good one. It's not a good one for Annie at all. So we have to just hope that that relationship with her child is able to kind of mend within time, because as it stands, it's not in a good place. So back to the finding the body of Boomer. They didn't, thank goodness. Rio, they're able to make the 200 G's through getting those cars from Dean's ex-lover. Rio takes care of the body as he says he would. So, that was basically the gist of the episode. We see a lot of different sides to all the girls, and it was really nice to see Beth take charge, and she ends up inheriting the company from her husband. She kind of just tells him, you know what, we are switching places. I'm no longer the housewife. I'm in charge. I can sell these cars, and that was a really winning moment for her. So we were happy to see that. There wasn't as much of a Brio type of storyline going on as far as their relationship, just them together. But it looks like next week is going to be a really good one to watch. So make sure you tune in to NBC on Sunday at 10 p.m. That way we keep the ratings up. It's so far been in a pretty good place. A 0.6 in the 18 to 49 demo is really good for a Sunday at 10 p.m. Thank you very much if you tuned in, and leave me a comment if there's anything that you think I missed or that you want to expand on. I would love to discuss with you. Thank you very much. Have a great one.